Hi, this is Billie with the Lymphatic Health Club. I've been in lymphatics for almost 30 years now. I'm a lymphedema therapist, lymphatic specialist, wound care specialist, and I'm here because so many people need help. I've been asked to do this short video to show the very simple 7 easy steps to lymphatic activation. So you can join along with me, or you can just listen, but I would highly suggest you do this twice a day, at least in the morning and in the evening. You can do it in the shower, you can do it pretty much anywhere. Heck, I even do it sometimes sitting at stoplights if I'm feeling sluggish or just feel a little swollen. But if you do this often and you do it daily, you're going to see a difference. Trust me, you're going to see a difference. So again, I'll put the link down in this for you to go to our Lymphatic Health Club on Facebook, and we have a lot of videos. We have a lot of discussion. Our meetings are once a month on Thursday evening, afternoon. So you can go there for the link. So let's get started. 7 simple, easy steps to lymphatic activation. It really is this simple. And if you could just hear me out, you're gonna wonder how the heck you were never taught this before. So, okay, 7 steps. First one, this is done with a tapping or a rubbing routine, okay? And the lymphatic system, I want you to think about every time you do anything lymphatically. If say you have a swollen arm, you don't start down here, you start up here. You start closest to the heart, proximal to distal, okay? If it's your leg and your foot or your ankle, start at least at your knee down. Hip down is better, but at least at your knee down, okay? If you can't reach certain spots of your body, if you're so swollen you can't bend or move, use a brush or use a bath brush. You can get bath brushes that are sponges on the end. This doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to have a lot of pressure, okay? So, number 1 is the clavicle. I tap. I use my fingers open so I can hit more space. We don't know how many lymph nodes we have, and they're all over the place. So that's why even doctors, when they do dissections, they don't know how many are really in there. You know, they can hide behind each other and everything. So let's activate. Number 2 is the neck. You're going to go right down the side from behind the ear here, down. I use all my fingers. I tap. I like tapping. If you're going to rub, just lightly rub towards the back. Rub towards the back. You also have lymph nodes back here, but we're doing number 2. Number 1 was clavicle. Number 2 is neck. Number 3 is your armpits. Up under your armpit. Rub. You can kind of like cup and squeeze, tap. Switch sides. Again, you can cup and squeeze. When I was treating people at the hospital or in the physical therapy departments, I always got under and cupped and rubbed. Just softly. Again, not hard. Very simple. That's number 3. Clavicle 1, neck 2, armpits 3. Now for number 4, I'm going to stand up here now. Number 4 is what I call our dumping lymph node. It's right in between here, right above the belly button, below the breastbone, the liver, below the ribs here, right between there. So I just kind of tap everywhere. Just make sure you hit it. This is the big lymph node. I call it again the dumping lymph node. Tap, rub. You're going to rub up, over, and down, right side up, over, down on the left side. Right here is where you want to. A lot of times your tummy can be swollen too. And I tell people, play basketball with your belly. When my tummy was out to here, you literally just back and forth, like a little bit of a wave. Stand with your feet and just push, push, push. You got that belly? Just get it moving. Get it moving. A lot of people did hula. Hula's great. Hula's great. Use your hips if you want to. But this is it. Just tap, rub, get in there. Sometimes it'll be really hard and people think, oh, my stomach is so hard and full. A lot of times it's the lymph node. Okay? That's number 4. Number 5 is the groin area. You're going to go right where the groin, where the thigh and the crease right here. You get right into there. And a lot of times I can feel one right here. You can feel them. Okay, if they're swollen, what do lymph nodes swell when they're taken up, when they're doing their job, you know? Think about when you sprain an ankle and it'll get swollen. The fluids come there. Okay, that's number 5. Now number 6 is behind the knee. Behind the knee. Pick your knee up. It's right in the crease, right back here. Okay, if you cannot reach your knee, if you are so swollen you cannot reach your knee, then use, again, a brush, a bath brush. Bath brushes are great. I get the long ones with it's a little firmer head on it, but it's more spongy, but it's a little firmer. You can get them just about anywhere. Amazon has them. They're like $8 or less, usually. If you like Temu, they're all over Temu. Okay? Then the number 7 is the bottom of the foot. You can tap, you can rub. I have a lymph node right in here that's always swollen. Myself, I suffer from liver disease. I also have diabetes and some vascular disease. So I've been through all of this. Where I am now is where I was before I started getting really, really sick. In 2012, I started swelling, and I was 52 at the time, and it was devastating. The weight just started gaining. I went from 120, 125 pounds. I was riding my horses. The stress got heavy because of things my family was going through. That's, most of you out there know my story. And I just ballooned up. And if you go to our site, you'll see I went from 120, 125 pounds to upwards of 240. And it was just within the last few years, my oldest said, Mom, you treat people for this. Let's look at what's going on here. And she helped me, and lo and behold, found out what was wrong. Doctors had missed it. Runs in my mom's, on the maternal side of my family. Okay, so there's 7 steps. If you can't reach the bottom of your feet, also know that you can do this. Toe-ups. And toe-ups will work your calf. The muscles contracting help move fluid. Okay? So that is really how simple it is, folks. Do it in the morning. You can do it at night, in bed. You can do it in your shower. Let's do a recap. 1 through 7. Number 1, your clavicle. 2, sides of the neck. 3, armpits. 4, your dumping lymph node. 5, behind the knee. And 6 behind the knee, excuse me. Let's start over. Sorry, I've also had 3 strokes, so bear with me, folks. 1 clavicle, 2 side of the neck, 3 armpit, 4 dumping lymph node at the tummy, 5 the groin, 6 behind the knee, and 7 the bottom of the foot. So it's very simple. I'm here. I can do private consultations with you. Once a month on Thursdays, the Lymphatic Health Club meets. It's on Zoom. Hopefully you can join us. I have techniques beyond this to share, very simple things you can do. We talk about healthy products. We talk about the external, how your skin is important too. What you put on your skin, as well as what you eat, is very, very important to your lymphatic system, to your liver health, to your overall well-being. So get started. If nothing else, the 7 steps of lymphatic activation. Join us at the Lymphatic Health Club. I'm here. My goal and my mission is to help people find ways to help themselves at home and get healthy. From me to you, let's get going. And how about going down into the description and join us over at the Lymphatic Health Club on Facebook. Billie signing out.